Hi, and welcome once again to the late night miniatures. Anyway, today we're going to talk about orcs. Not black orcs, like these guys, like last time. Okay, but the real orcs. These guys. So I've painted up these, but what do we see? If we look closely, we are missing the one and only command group from, what was it, 95. So, let's open it up. Wow, this thing hasn't been open for like, I don't know how many years, but let's see here. Let's rip it apart, shall we? Just tear into it. Hell, let's use our teeth, claws. Rip it up. Okay. We don't have, oh my, there it was. Huh. Oh, this is mold and stuff, I don't know. Anyway, okay. So, who do we have? We have the standard bearer. Okay. This guy. Nice one, huh? It's an orky thing. Yeah, these guys can look great with the moon or the sun or whatever. Now we have the drummer. Yeah, drummer with mail, coif and stuff like that. Mace and you have a mace and a bone as a drum and a two-bird drum with her something. And the boss himself, Champ. It says here, Champ. So this is his back. This is his front with a big X. Now on this little plug we will put the shield straight out of the box. Been lying there for 26 years. Dear God. Like this. Woo. Okay, so let's take out some tools. By the way, I'm not quite fond of these, sadly. So I ordered. I'm thinking of doing the old ones, with the metal stuff. But I think it could be rather hard to get like 22-handed with rather different pose. But we see what happens. How much eBay can offer. Or you have the page, what's it called, the trolltrader.com. You will find some nice things there, but they are going pretty fast. So if you see something, just buy it. Okay, but we are not making him today. And I brought the chap that sold this thing to me is this. They say it's a family store. I don't know if you check out products. Check out where they are at www.onestopgamers.com. And no, it's not a commercial at all. So let's look into this guy. Okay, so we have this axe and we will have this snipper nippers. We chop it here, chop. I think I'm using a bit too much like personality. I pour a bit of my soul into every miniature, and it takes a while, you know. I'm sitting here in the evening, I'm doing it by myself. So okay. Now into this little thing, this part here, I can't really like go into in such an angle that I could chop it off. Good. So we need maybe to use I don't have my files here, so let's try the almighty dagger, the scalpel, and we make a slice here. Okay, that's good. Well, that was better than I thought. And now we don't have... that was really good. Let's try to make these small, because after I used the scalpel, I got the really nice and clean and sharp surface. So I need to, so I'm dragging, I don't know if you see it, but here I am dragging, doing a small thin lines to be like a tree, the staff that he's holding the axe on. Right. He looks rather like he's keeping it rather like firm, isn't it? Like I'm really holding it. Where's my axe? So we see here, and now the question is, should I paint them black as everybody else, or should I go with painting him a bit lighter? Now let's see here. How much leather does he have? We have this chainmail. We have, of course, the helmet. We have the outer parts of the helmet. Here, if you look up closely, these, well, I think I can make some color of these. Metal, maybe metal, bronze, metal, chainmail metal, but this may be in another color, red maybe, because it can be, let's say, dragon scales. Well, that would be nice. And boots, and they have some kneecaps in metal, I think, with a face or something. Oh well, welcome to the gang. So, and I don't see any much mold lines on this gun. This is a real good cast. You see? It looks really nice and clean from the box. I'm impressed. Ah, he has a metal things like enforcement on the front of his toes so that he won't be stamped on if there is a stamping P, or how do you pronounce it, running P or stand P, or you know, when the bulls and the cows run amok. Okay, so anyway, this is the lines for him. Now let's take the drummer boy. Now oh no, he's barefooted. Poor chap. Rather, it must be cold. So we take up the nippers again, or what do we call them? Chippers, or so, and we just nipping off the small extensions. Them really good. I don't think I have seen this kind of. But well, that was a recast. But why my box? Oh well, this. So he looks clean already. Wow. And now how we paint him? He has a lot of male coif and a small dagger in the back with a belt, with some skulls on the belt, a bone, a mace, with 3 and a bit drums. What color should those drums be? Oh boy, I think it's a leather pouch on them. So leather, green, he has a bag on the... This is like what I miss on the model figures. Like, what do they have? They don't have much. They have a dagger. Oh, we have my 2-daggered fellow here. But like... and a big belly. So let's do this, and we do it maybe black. I think the boss will be black, but then I don't see the details. He has a pouch as well. This one is done, and I can say that this one is almost done. And while I'm finishing this one off, I can tell you guys that we are closing in on the time for the Night Goblins. Every army should have Night Goblins. Yeah, it's like a steam tank for the Empire, or like the Knights for the Britons. Now I must be careful here, because here that one's good. On these, there's not much of a mold line. They're more like small spikes, you know, when the lead went into the cast. They could be rather tricky to get rid of, because you don't know if like, for example, this one is a I don't know, mold spike, let's call them that, or is it a regular spike? Like here, for example, on the inner part of this little thing. Here you see. There, this one little dot there. Okay, so we are done with this one. Well, this was actually nice. Well, £5 good spent, I must say that. Now, the last one. This is what I meant with the mold spikes. They're like standing out like here and here and here, and up on top on the sword. So let's take up my I don't know what you call them, chip chop. You need to be careful when you are. I remember when I was younger, I removed like most of things with my fingertips, you know, with my nails. So I like took something like this and just drag it and drag it and drag it, and took like for ages to. But the metal is still so soft that it will give way for my little nail tactic. Okay, now we are like almost done. Let's take the back side of the scalpel and just. Yeah, these are now. Let's have the rod or the pole, flagpole. So this thing was really nice because it made it. Well, actually, I'm missing one because I have 22, I think, 21 or 19 painted. Right? Is it? Yeah, 19 painted orcs. And that's an odd number to have painted, 19. So I need to find one more on the eBay. And when I have done that, or maybe I can try the Troll Trader. Yes, it looks good on this one. Now here we have more lines. Here we have a regular more lines. So this one isn't that good. Well, it's awesome anyway, but this is his ears. Oh no, he has an ear out there, but he doesn't have an ear there. And here, I think, See this one? It's a line, and I don't think it is his. Yeah, so I will need to remove this gently, easy. Yeah, and do a bit of nudge, so like it maybe goes in under the yeah, this one good. Anyway, we're gonna play like, of course we have matched battles when we do these, but we will do a bit of narrative play as well, kind of like role playing but with armies. So I can't tell you so much, but I can tell you there will be surprises. Well, not prizes, but surprises. Okay, and so we will see how my fellow men at arms will. Oh, here we have a bit of mold line. That sucks. I should have brought my files. They're out in the garage. So while I'm doing this, I can talk about the strategy of what I think. I think, for once, we can try to. Well, it depends what kind of scenario we are playing, because hiding when you're supposed to attack is not the best idea, but a bit more strategy thinking, because you don't need to rush in with all your troops at once. Attack on one front, see what happens. Ooh, that was close. Me slipping and stabbing myself. Oh, I'll try to do a little bit more here. So, yes, and let's see here. He has a sun at the top. I can't get in there with my scalpel, and underneath is waste of time with doing it, but... No, oh, there's another mole spike. Underneath, really doesn't matter. So until tomorrow we will try to have these coated, or we can do it maybe in the house when it's warm and cozy. But in which color should we do it, white or black? Now the dagger here is a bit... No, they look right. They look good. He's good. He's a good chap. Even though that the hair under the arm is a bit messy. Now I wonder how the this contrast paints will, or quick painter from the army painter, or a quick shader, or quick shades, I don't know the name of it. But anyway, if any of you try it, or try them, you can write and say a line. Oh, I tried these and I think they are great, or I tried it, they suck. Or I don't know if I should try them, or because I really grow used to the Citadel paints, right? Oh, come on. It's like in the same, like when you're born with McDonald's, you stay with McDonald's. If you were like born with Burger King, you stay with Burger King. Or if your parents were crazy enough and took you to KFC when you were young, well, you're a KFC guy. So it really depends on your behavior in everything, actually. If you go and work, or if you go and maybe do other stuff like food and such. If your father was a party boy, then you may be a party boy as well. Maybe how the parents met. So now, I think this is enough, because if I do more, I can start trashing stuff instead of making them better. Lots of skulls. Let's count how many skulls we have on this one. Well, there's one in the forehead. This is a sun. This is a sun. So I don't count them. There is a sun on the belt, so I don't count it. But you have one on here on the belt, another one a bit further in the belt, here and here. So here is like 4 on the belt. Okay, 4. That wasn't that so much, but anyway. So 5 in total, because we have a sun here. Or is it a skull? No, there's 2 skulls here. I don't know if you see. Let's try to see this. Here is a skull, tick, and on the other side is a skull, tick. Now let's see how many skulls. This one has a belt with lots of skulls on it. So that one has 5. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 skulls. On the drum. 9, 10, 11 skulls. Well, he's a skull champion. And what? No, there's more. Look, if you look closely, you see this chain that is around his neck? This is the skulls in the belt, right there. But right here, there's bits of skulls there as well. This is well, they really love skulls in Games Workshop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 skulls in one miniature. Okay. Did we count this one? 60. Well, I don't know. I don't think this one has more. He got 1 at the axe. 2 if you count the back side of the axe. 2. Well, maybe you can think there is a skull here on the knee pad. So that's 3. Here's hanging 2. Oh no, 2. 2 is hanging out from the belt. 2 more is hanging out from the belt. They're under the dagger. Under the dagger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5. Unbelievable. Alright, maybe, but no, there's not skulls. They're like grim suns. There's the suns. 5 now. Let's see at the black orc. So, skulls. 1. Okay. Good that he has 1 anyway. 2. 1 in a helmet. 2. And then you have this small kind of thing that you have anymore. You see this small leather strap just between the shoulders? Here. Awesome. It's such a small detail, but it really gives you much. And in here we had this. Okay, this one, well, this one has a little bit more lines, If I would be a Games Workshop, I would definitely do like something like collection edition, and I don't know, print out these as new with numbers and sell them for like, I don't know, 10 quid each or something, more even. I don't know how much. By collector's edition Orc, and they're like 100 printed out, 100, and there's like 100. So if you need a unit, there's about 200 quid. Ooh, that's expensive. Come on. I'm trying to, if you see the back side of the axe is rather like straight angle here, and I want to do a much more sharper angle, so I'm working on that one right now, and not to interfere too much with the whole kind of, oh well, that's look better. And yeah, he's okay. Oh no, that's really good. Not much more line here. So we are done with him. Oh no, we have a mold spike. Here's mold spike. I will just take it down. Maybe I will change my setting on my camera a bit. Do it a bit more downwards. So you see me a bit more. The horns. The horns. There are lots of horns. Horny bastards. With these. And I think sometimes it's too much of horns, you know. Horns everywhere. It's like painting beastmen. But what you could do, you know, not all of them are real horns. Some of them are just metal horns, like the Vikings in the stories or the sagas of that we really know that they didn't have any horns, or did they? So black orcs. How to paint you, chap. So this is what we had for the Elite show. We will come back a bit later when I go some eat, maybe a bit hungry here at the time is running really late, so we need to fill up our carbonites and stock up for the late night, the second edition or third, I don't know. So this is it, and let's what do we need to do? We need to stand them together as one cohesive unit. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Somebody used these for something else that. Oh my God! They're totally. Oh no! They were new. Oh, this sucks. This is like when you have family members. They're like eating up your tools and applies. This sucks. I could do nothing with these anymore. You see the hole in the middle? Jesus. Okay, like it's like it could be my son or whatever, or my wife. Well, I'll take this and we'll do something with it. So off to buy new ones, sadly. Or are there my old ones? Now that is something we need to really figure out. Anyway, let's put them in these trays, our bases here. Okay, this is one a bit wobbly, but this is the other one, and this is the third one. Now, how much can we turn them? Because some of my orcas are more facing straight ahead. If you see that, he's facing more, and he facing a bit. These are the normal angled guys. No, not him. These ones. You see the difference? Maybe I could like do them up here, so you really can look at it. It's a small angle, but still, it gives more like fluid and like motion like thing. So we are putting these guys where they belong. They were like standing in a box for like 200 years or more. So they really need to get out and breathe in a bit of fresh air. Maybe take a stroll or even a run. Because breathing in dust from that kind of old. So, okay, this will be this for today. We will paint these a bit later, but so maybe we can like surround the cabin. But no, standing like this, protecting. Another modification I've done. You see the sword? I chopped it upper part off, and give him a big like hair like he's chopping. So I made it more natural. Well, natural is not a good word with natural, but anyway. Yeah, this one is my worst bollocks. Oh well, it was my worst painted. Now he's broke. Here, this is my worst painted model. See these? Jeez, what were I thinking? These ones are rather good. Better. Well, you learn. But at the table you don't see. Another thing that I went for when I based them. I went for this, not the static grass. I don't know what the hell you call it. It's flock. No, it's macro leaves green. It's kind of flocky thing. No, it's not flock. I don't know what we call them. Micro leaves, it says. But it's really not micro leaves. It's just, you know, the old thing that you had. These ones are from Green Stuff World. And the thing is that they are medium green here, and the other box is light green. So what did I do? I mixed them up together. Real good. Just shake them up. Yeah. So I have two of the same kind, something in the middle, because this one was too light and that was too dark. So yeah, it was rather nice of me to remember to come up with this great idea. So now these are red, so we will take a break. I would maybe drink a bit. I'm drinking yerba mate. Oh, this one is strong. And we continue on our voyage to see what kind of gobos we're gonna do. Well, see you in a bit. And hopefully my camera will turn off. Anytime now. Hi, back already. Nice to see you. So let's see what we are having now. As I said, the goblins, the gobos, right? So we can go a bit quieter, just in the background, so I can rest my eyes. So this is what we're gonna. This is a gobo shield, right? But I think that even the orcs had these ones, because I have some shields here. They came from the orc. We can watch them, look them up later. Old school orc shields. You see them? They're like okay. There's this one that could be the old one. This is the one. This one is orc and this is a goblin. I don't really care. I think that they look good, right, on orcs. Of course, they are green, and therefore the army is named Orc and Goblins, though. So we're gonna chop this out. This is from '92. What happened in '92? Let's see what happened. I don't know. So you guys can watch out. Wikipedia is rather good on the year. Oh, Christ, I'm curious now. So let's check it up. The year 1992. What happens? History events in '92. Let's read them out loud and clearly. Okay, timeline. We have some European breaks down trade barriers. Okay, Christopher Brown. I think there was a new president. So G.W. Bush, maybe. Nothing important. We have something here about a mafia boss. And we have first African American woman in space, Me Jameson. What do we have? We have Big Claus celebrating his '92 election win. I did not have sexual intercourse with that woman. And now we have the Clinton Foundation. We don't want to talk about this. We have Elvis Presley stamp. And that's about it. '92. Didn't have any football in '92. Whatever. So this is what happened that year. Let's see on Wikipedia. Now we are springing. Okay, celebrities. What did we have? Football '92. We have it. Yes, we did have football. June. Let's see football. Football '92. Yes, we have the champions, the European champions in Sweden of all countries. Well, that was something familiar. And shall we say who won it? Who won the finals? Yes, it was a great success for Denmark. That was good. Yes, Sweden lost on the quarterfinals to Germany, and Germany lost against Denmark. So, and the funny part about that one is that sadly the Yugoslavia fell apart, so they couldn't compete with the European Championships in Sweden. So instead of them, Denmark got the place. So an underdog one. That's something to remember of '92. Anyway, back to the things at hand. We will cut this out really gently, and we add another shield to our collection. We need 19 of them. Yeah, I need to get them one more orc. It's so embarrassing. Well, how many orcs do you have paid? 19. Why? Okay, so we have we have this one. This is an orc shield, orc boss shield, I think, if in some newer extension. I think the guy on the wyvern has it. So and so we have 6. No more, no less. No more, no less. I'm not counting these 2. So back to our Gobos. Let's see how in what condition they are. They are also brought from eBay or the counterparts. So many things, so many nice things I have. So let's see what we can open and find out. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay. We have. Well, these are not so bad. We can work on this. Don't know what happened to this one, but so I'm gonna show him up. So we have a color scheme. I don't know what he came from. I think it's from another country or something. Now the orcs are on 25 bases, millimeters, of course, and the Gobos are more on 20 or 20. So we need to work with some of them, but these I think it's just some ink, and then we can like highlight the dark, and they can good to go. So we will keep the color scheme with the gold and the silver rod red, pouch black, and maybe we will work a bit violet. Yeah, this is my cat, or a nail. I can't remember. It's about the same size, claw nail, 9-inch nail. Yes, this is the color scheme. We'll go with a bit violet. We are highlighting with violet. We're working violet dark violet, something like that. We try that. We'll try that. And this is the gong musician. After that we have we can show them Paris. Like this is a good, rather good. Well, not the best paint job, but it's okay. We can work at it. As I said, we start with the black, and yes, and a bit of green, and we ink it. Yeah. But these ones must do something about this color scheme. But we'll see if there was anybody watching. They can like vote. Which one should I go for? Should I go with the red and blue, or the golden silver brownish thing? Yes. So now let's see. Let's count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the Thunderbird. This is nice kind of nice color scheme with this. I don't think I have the color. What could this be for color? It's reddish red, or it's a rather nice color. I'll try to keep it. This one is like painted actually. Well, nice, but it's okay paint. Gobo. Oh well, here is the champion himself. And of course, before the battle begins, I will make a rundown. What should I do? I think I will need to remove the trays, isn't it right? And like strip them clean, because if I'm fibbling with the pencil here, I got turf all over the place. All over him, like bathing in turf. So, well, this is a good one to start with, the black one. This is I think I've seen this one before, because he has this broken, kind of half-broken spear head here. So just dribbling around. So he will be spearless in like in some seconds. So yes, Yes, yes. Well, this one is crying blood. Oh no. And okay, so how many have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 21. 21. Let's check my list. I should have my list here somewhere. My list on special. What is this? Black or Big Boss? With we have 988 when we can squeeze in some Gobos somewhere. 20 big gunners. Extra. Is this my new list or my old list? 12 orcs. We can squeeze in one more. This is dwarves, 996. These are my I think I will need to redo this because we have Big Boss. We can go it through here. We have Big Boss, 100 points. He's heavy armor, extra weapon, and a boar. And we have an Orc Shaman. I don't know why I took an Orc Shaman, because I know just level 1. And then we have some big guns, 20 of them. If I put another one, I will have about 997 points. So I think this is where he goes, the 21st one. Then we have Night Goblins. There are 3 points each. No, this is not my new list. This is my old list. Where's my newer list? Here. Here's my new list. 999 points. Here it is. So we have Big Boy. We have Orc Shaman, 65 point, level 1. Then we have big guns, 18 of them. Okay. Night Goblins, 21. We have 5 Wolf Riders. And then we have 16 Black Orcs. Closer than that, my friend. We have Goblin Spear Chuckers, 2 of them. They count as 1 special. And we have a Boar Chariot. Just for fun, because it's painted when I bought it. So let's use this one. So 21, and we have a bit of many orcs. So now I see the 18. So I need 15 shields. How many did I have? 6. 8 more. Well, we'll be searching on eBay tonight, my dear friends. So anyway, I'm starting with he's okay. I can work with him. This reddish color is rather nice. I don't know what the hell could be. This is some this one, because this one has the same color as where's the this one. So I will need to turn his sword into the same color. I think color scheme would be nice. Maybe repaint the moons as well. Oh, now this was complicated. Or we stick with, I don't know, so many choices. But this looks good. But violet. Oh well. Let's start off by stripping them of the trays. So this one is clean. This one doesn't need to go off. This one is glued. Oh, this one is good. Came off. So this is the trays that we're gonna clean. We will do it gently. I hope all these. Oh, easy! Come on, don't break. Okay. This one. Okay, this one went easy. And this one as well. I think what I like, except for playing and wedding, is to fiddle around with miniatures actually. Like to give them a better look than this. Give them a soul, if you could. Like this one is like that. It's a challenge. So the thing is that if the layers are rather thin, you can repaint them. But if they have 2 layers on them, and I don't mean the undercoat and you maybe need to scrub it or clean it, and then you need something to clean the color off with. There are lots of videos out. I can link some of them that I think is good. There's a chap that makes a really nice. He has like 6 different kind of liquids that he uses. There's other one that's using a kind of a white gluish yogurt kind of consistence cleaning method, like. And the thing is that you can, like, but I will link the ones. So let's see what we got here. Ah, come on, yeah. Way. Well, this is like a Chinese factory actually. Really done. Well, except this one. That won't come off. Come on, I need you, boy. Oh. The squiblet. I call you by your father's name, Snotling. Maybe we can like wiggle him around a bit to loosen up. Come on. This one is a stubborn one, because if I take too much force, I feel the base like bends. They're like from I don't know 2005, so they have 16 years on the neck. 16 winters or summers, or I don't know, whatever you're born. Let's try to figure out the glue from the inside. I'm trying to keep my fingers intact at the same time. Now when you work this, of course you need to have at least 12 years old, and maybe even then with the supervision of your parents, because some of these are rather... what you could do is you can grab the scalpel a bit higher up here with the edge here and grip it tightly, and work with this one. And then if you work with this one, if you slip, you just cut yourself like this, and it's almost the whole finger. Now I see some action here. And remember, when you're using this, feel your way through. Just don't just push with all your force. Try to feel the constance of the. If you're on the glue part, or you're cutting down on the plastic. Oh my God. Challenge accepted. I'm working like only with this depth. And it's more now that I'm just pushing my finger into it.
but you have all kind of, I think. Huh? He's starting to. Ah, here. I think here's somewhere he's glued. I think I'm cutting into his poor toes here. So, toes, right. Let's try to cut it a bit here on this part. Now here is the part of the glue. So,
all right. Now you can see here where the glue they were not only on the bar here, but as well on the bottom of his feet or his shoes. So we slice it up with the sky position and gently make about 90 degrees. And this is the static grass that is stuck on the back of his coat. So we take some nippers or zippers or whatever you call them, and try to take it apart. It will end up with I think I will end up using my finger as well, just to rub it out. Okay, so these are for cleaning. I think that it's kind of also cool that Games Workshop doesn't produce them anymore, because then you will have such fun as I'm having now. Well, fun, not fun, but more must, where you really spending time with the miniature and not just mass paint or speed paint. Because the thing is, what you're gonna do if you paint all them in one evening? And this is mine kind of time to relax, like after work.
Gather my thoughts. Actually, I think of like hundreds of thousands of stuff when I'm doing this. So I'm not just thinking about the miniature. Work, family, wife, all these things that are important in life. Wife, kids, mortgage. Okay, I will announce you cleaned. This one, this one is okay. You know what? We're gonna take him and glue him to the base directly. Now, where's the glue? Where's the glue? I don't have the glue. So we can clean here a bit. When you work on this like flat surfaces, remember not to angle your scalpel too deep. Just slip it. And I use my thumb here and do this motion. I do about the same force like this one. So maybe a bit scarred here, but doing this, not harder. But if I feel that I going a bit too far into the plastic, I go back. Now this is an almost clean base. Yeah. Okay, so he has his base back. Alright, and now let's glue him. I think that it's important that you use and glue, because you can of course like do this great base thing, but I don't know, I haven't that mature in that part.
Now you see that there are a bit of it is more to the right and a bit is more to the left. This is the front of the figure. Often, if they are not stupid black orcs. So that's two.
Some say I am cleaning these, so I think I'll be cleaning these. If I have a one or two, I don't know what happened here. If I have one or two static grass straws, I'm trying to pick them up. But then you say it's not time efficient. No, it's not. But we are not here for time efficiency. If we were, this video would be very short. But you can look at this while you're doing your stuff. We need to do some terrains next time. Yeah, terrain for some games.
Take out the
Trust friend scalpel. It's Mr. Scalpel. Come on. Need to be patient with the... Oh, there you go. So, this is me working my way through the and shaving goblins of static grass. Yeah. Okay.
Now that's it
For today. I think we managed to do something. I will continue doing this.
I think that after I have managed to set up the camera a bit better, and when I have figured out how to put it straight to the computer, we can live stream. It will be much more fun. And I don't need to edit the movie. I just flip it out.
Now I take my time and do it right. More glue. More glue. Yes. There you go. Great chap. Okay, that's 3. Now let's see what we have here. Here is another heavy. Herod, and we are taking our way through those coats of static grass. Not yeah, that's great. Is a bit green, is a bit, I think there's one left here. So 2005, this little tray. See if you have any. Oh, this one has static grass as well on him. I think what I'm doing more is like cutting them away from it, because it's still stuck. I know that some people use what do they use? Super glue for applying static grass and flock and stuff on bases, but I'm still kind of old guy with the method of PVA glue and bit water. But sometimes I forget to use water and it's all sticky. It's too thick, I think. But I think you can't overdo with the water, because if you overdo with the water, the glue thickness will be thinner. So maybe you can do like 1/4 to 1 ratio, or 2 parts water, 1 part the other way around, 2 parts glue, 1 part water ratio, because 1:1 in my opinion is a bit too watery consistence. Now, as you do this, you wonder what this guy has went through. Have you lost? Was he the first one taking off the board? Poor fellow. Or was it? Oh, here in the back we have a bit. So let's do this. Let's see, we have. Should we paint them shoes in some special color, or should we keep them black? Well, it's faster if it's black, but we can do it in brown, so it should be. But even though there will be a light. They're rather thin downwards, you know. So if I put this is the shoe. They're rather thin, you know. It's about the width of my thickness of my scalpel. So the turf goes up here, or the flock, or so. Even though he's almost covered. So this is what we're gonna do. I think I will maybe continue tomorrow, because it's getting a bit late. I'm more talking than doing stuff, actually. But I will try to keep this up every day. A small time, like 10 minutes, whatever, just to make it just for you guys to have something to watch. And we will have different teams. We will have like terrain team, or like here assembling, or a second life, as we may call this. And then we have like new assembling miniature. We have a painting. We can do like speed paint, like extremely fast. Like I'm talking about 1 minute per miniature, and see how that goes. But then and see how they look after it, because 1 minute for a miniature isn't that much. We're talking 60 seconds. It's like maybe 3 colors, 4 up top. Not more. Oh, here you are. Maybe a small scissor would be nice to have. This one goes under anyways. Won't be noticeable. Yeah, that's great. Thanks. All right, my ladies and gentlemen, that's everything for today. We continue tomorrow, and remember, at least 1 hour a day painting or modeling, or so that we can have full painted armies. Because it's I'm just other guy that has lots of these gray stuff here lying around. Before you go, I just want to show you the modifiers I made for my black orcs. I made 2 modifiers actually. This is 1, 2, and where is the bigger axe? No, these are the 2 modifiers I did. Yeah. So this was a mace, right? If you look, this is the mace for it. So I put it on a blade in the front, in the back. So it's a kind of blade-like orca, black orc. Now this one is I'm pretty proud of. This is a more huge mace. Look at it. 3. And it looks rather good. It looks okay, right? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, modeling, giving something new. And now, and of course, we have our dagger boy. So, well, anyway, that's all for today. Have a great time, or something. I don't know. Let's see if we can find the button. It should be here somewhere. See you.